guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Temi and this is LifeOfLolu. So happy to be here with y'all today recording this video. I'm super excited about today's video because today we're getting real. Today we're not doing a hair video or a fashion or makeup, or we're doing some real talks with Temi today. So I'm really excited because this is a topic that was actually requested, I believe, by my cousin Temi a while back when I was asking for suggestions in the comments of one of my other videos. The topic is really just how I've gained confidence over the years, and what I've done to build my confidence, to put myself out there, to show up as my most authentic self, and how I've been able to do it. So I have 3 main points that I want to hit, and 3 main things that I feel like will help you in your mission and your goal to showing up as your authentic self and getting confidence and being confident in yourself. Honestly, I think that it's important first that we define what confidence is. And confidence, by definition, is the state of feeling certain about the truth of something. And it is also a feeling of self-assurance arising from one's appreciation of one's own abilities or qualities. So I might seem like a confident person to you. I might not. Honestly, I don't know how I appear to you, but I believe that over the years I have definitely blossomed and grown as a person. And if you know me, you might have seen that with your own eyes. If not, I'm here to tell the story. I'm here to tell the tale. I have definitely changed. I have definitely grown from someone that was much more introverted, someone that was much more to myself, someone that didn't really put herself out there, would definitely never have dreamed 4 years ago if you told me that I was going to have a YouTube channel and be doing all this stuff on content creation stuff. I would literally be like, heck no. Me, I like my personal space. I like nobody know my business. I like to just be incognito, mysterious, and that just wasn't me back then. And I think it's just crazy how you can change, you can grow. And the reason I even started my channel was because I wanted to put myself out there. I wanted to show up as my most authentic self. I knew that I was someone with so much character, someone that really only showed my family members and my close friends like the real me. And that's kind of how I was, before I started college 4 years ago. I just graduated 4 years ago. I graduated a year ago. Whoa. I graduated a year ago, but I started college 4 years ago. And before I started college, I was definitely a different person than I am now. Obviously not completely a different person. I was at my root the same person, but I changed a lot for the better, honestly, in my opinion. So I just want to give 3 main points about how I've gained confidence and what helped me to be more authentic and just show up as myself and not really care, not really give an F about what anyone has to say about me, It's really not an easy thing, and it's definitely a process, and I'm still learning, I'm still growing every day. It's definitely not something that you just stop doing. You don't just appear at confidence one day and you're just like, okay, I think I can do everything. No, you have your ups, you have your downs, but I believe that overall I've definitely seen myself just come up on this trajectory of just self-love, self-worth, knowing what I bring to the table and knowing that my abilities and what I can bring to the world are valued. And as you all know, or you might not know, my Instagram bio says my aim is to impact, inspire. That is what I want to do, whether it's in real life, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's face to face. I know that I want to impact and inspire people. I know that I'm someone that is a very impactful person, and that's me gassing myself because I know that, because I've seen it and I've seen the impact that I've had on people's lives. And obviously I'm someone that allows people to impact me as well. I think we all allow people to impact us in some way. So it's just important that we also realize that our impact matters. We're bringing something to the table as well. So it's just very important. My first point, though, before I go too much into the points, I'm not even talking about the points. We're going to keep this fun, though. This isn't going to be deep and we're going to be crying. We're going to keep it fun. I'm always fun. So we're going to be lit. But, I'm going to really help you out. I think that as someone that has, gone through this process, I feel like I can help people that, maybe don't feel the most confident, maybe don't feel like they really show up as their true authentic self to the world. And maybe it's not for everyone. Maybe doing YouTube isn't for everyone. Maybe putting yourself out there isn't for everyone. But if you feel like there's something that you're not doing to propel yourself to the next level, if you feel like you're too comfortable and to the sense that you don't really feel like you're growing, well, I have some things for you, honey. Number 1 is care less about what people think about you and more about what you think about you. And also what God says about you. So there's 3 parts to that. Care less about what other people think about you. This is the hardest one to unpack. I'm telling y'all. This is the hardest one because in our society, it's all about what people think about you. It's all about what you're portraying to people and what people are interpreting your actions to be. It's all about just, showing yourself as this so other people can think of you as that. Like that's kind of what our society is, especially in our generation, my generation. So caring less about what people think about you is definitely not easy. It's just crazy because we care so much about what the world thinks of us, who's watching us, whether they're internally judging us, how we look to them, etc. What we should be focusing on is how we view ourselves. Do you love yourself? Do you find yourself worthy? Do you find yourself worthy of good things? Do you find yourself worthy of love? Do you find yourself worthy of happiness? That is what we should really be focusing on. Imperfections and all. Of course, we're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. I mean, I'm not perfect. I know I'm far from perfect. I'm growing every day to be the woman that I know that God wants me to become, but I'm not perfect. And I know that there's flaws that I have, whether they're physical, whether they're internal, but I know that God loves me and I know that I have to love me too, in order to even show up as someone that has something to bring to the table to other people. It's really just easy to let what people say and think drive our lives, but you really can't let what people think about you drive your life. It's crazy because if you're letting other people drive your life by what they think, you're not living for you. You're not living authentically. You're living for other people. You don't want to do that because once you start doing that, you will not even recognize who you are looking at in the mirror. And honey, that is not a good feeling. I started college and I was like I said, introverted. I'm still introverted though. I just know how to, finesse it a little more now. But I was introverted. I, kept to myself. I really just didn't want to put myself out there that much. I grew up in Atlanta. I went to Nigeria for high school for 3 years. Came to the US again for college and moved to Chicago, a whole new city where I didn't know anybody except for my cousin and my brother that were here with me. And I just didn't want to rock the boat. I started college and I was like, let me just, do small and just, do what I need to do. But, obviously I made friends and did things along the way, but like, I am a completely different person now, y'all. Like, I don't even understand the blossoming, the growth. If anybody can tell me like ask me what symbol just shows and represents what has happened in my life in the past 4 years, is just be a flower just blossoming, growing up into the sky, because that is literally what happened to me. I am literally just a blossoming woman, growing into her personality, growing into who she is, and it's just been great. And honestly, I feel like I just have so much to tell you all, but different videos, different stuff. The last part of that first point that I mentioned is that you have to think about what God says about you. So I have some Bible verses and I have some things that I want to say, but I'm just going to say it really quick. You say, I can't figure it out, and God says, I will direct your steps. You say, I'm too tired. God says, I will give you rest. You say, it's impossible. God says, all things are possible. You say, nobody loves me. God says, I love you. You say, I can't forgive myself. God says, I forgive you. You say, it's not worth it. God says, it will be worth it. You say, I'm not smart enough. God says, I will give you wisdom. You say, I'm not able. God says, I am able. You say, I can't go on. God says, my grace is sufficient. You say, I can't do it. God says, you can do all things. You say, I can't manage. God says, I have not given you. No, God says, I will supply all your needs. You say, I'm afraid. God says, I have not given you fear. You say, I feel all alone. God says, I will never leave you. And that is just to say that God says all these things about us. And these are the things that we should be imparting and saying over and over again to ourselves, even when we don't feel like we are all that. It's better to think about what God says about us and what He has literally said in the Bible about us, than to go around and be wanting other people to validate us. I feel like waiting for people to validate you, you'll wait forever. I'm sorry, because people are going through their own stuff. If you're waiting for other people to validate your actions and what you're doing, you're going to be waiting all day and you're not going to be living a fulfilled life. You're going to feel empty and you're going to feel like something is missing because you're waiting for other people, when you are the person that needs to validate yourself, honey. You validate you, okay? Because you are lit, period. boy, girl, man, woman, you're lit. I don't care what other people say about you. You need to think about what you say about yourself. Am I a motivational speaker? Like, should I really pursue this? Yo, I'm crazy. Okay, number 2. Put yourself out there. Put yourself out there to be potentially judged. It sounds crazy. Sorry, I literally have notes, so I'm just trying to like keep to them. It sounds crazy, but it's actually so freeing. Because once you're completely vulnerable, like once you put everything out there, you put everything on the table, it's like, what can someone actually say about you when you already are authentically living your truth? Like, think about that. Like, if you're being your 100% self, what is anyone really gonna say about you that's gonna shift you from where you're trying to go or what you're trying to show? You know, like I'm gonna use myself as an example because I'm the only example that I have. I am not perfect. I have literally put myself out there on YouTube, a platform that anybody in the world can see me on. People that I don't know, people that I know, people all around the world can see me right now if they want to. I've recorded videos where I had snot in my nose. I've recorded videos where, I had allergies. I had snot in my nose. My lace was showing because I wasn't wearing good wigs. Videos that were out of focus half the time. Like, literally, there's so many things that I wouldn't have put on the internet purposely if I had known that was going to be it. But you know, like, in hindsight, I'm happy that I did because it shows that I'm human. Sometimes I'm gonna not be perfect. Sometimes I'm gonna just have snot in my nose in a video. I'm gonna be sick and recording a video, and you know, there's gonna literally be something dripping. Like, it's just like, once you do that, it's really freeing because then it's like nobody can really say anything about you because I'm already being my authentic self out here. You know, I'm not fronting for nobody. I'm a human being. I'm not perfect, but I'm also putting myself out there to be vulnerable because I feel like someone else will appreciate it. Someone will gain something from it. Someone will be impacted by it. Someone will be inspired by it. And I feel like that to me is worth it regardless of what people might say about me. I don't know what people say about me. I don't know what haters may say about me. I don't know who's sending my stuff to their group chat. I don't even think that's happening because honestly I don't feel like anybody would. But I don't know. But I don't think about that. I don't dwell on that because it's like there's so many positive things that are happening in my life. There's so many people that are positively impacting me. There's so many people that I'm able to positively impact by just being who I am, by just showing up as the woman of virtue that I'm trying to be, of showing up as a light to people in a dark time, in a dark world where everybody is just so jaded and trying to show up as trying to just be someone else when I just want to authentically be who God wants me to be. And I know there's people out there that feel the same way. So putting yourself out there can help. Obviously, it's not everything you put out there. I'm someone that's very selective of what I put out there. I show what I want to show and I don't show what I don't want to show. And that's real. Like, you don't have to put your whole life out there for someone to see and for someone to judge. But you should put yourself out there to just be a little uncomfortable. I think that everyone can benefit from just being a little uncomfortable because growth does not happen in your comfort zone. Putting yourself out there can feel scary, whether it's just, it doesn't have to be content creating on YouTube. There's so many ways to put yourself out there in different ways. Whether it's talking to new people, making new friends, shooting your shots, doing a new hobby, creating something new, joining a new team, just playing a sport. There's so many ways to put yourself out there that, you know, that there's just, that the limit does not exist. You can put yourself out there in so many ways, whether it's changing majors or doing something that maybe nobody thinks you can do. There's just so many things and so many ways to do that. But like I said, 4 years ago, if you told me that I would be on YouTube, trying to do TikTok, trying to be on Instagram, trying to do this and that and the third, I would literally be like, you're literally lying because that's not me. But like, look at me. I'm here. I'm trying. And I think that it's very important to also just not compare yourself to other people. Because whenever I start comparing myself to other people, I get really, really like down about it. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. My 2-year YouTube anniversary was this year. And I didn't celebrate it. Why? I didn't even mention it. I didn't say anything about it. The day came, the day passed. I didn't even bring it up because I felt like I wasn't where I wanted to be. I felt like I didn't have enough subscribers. I felt like I had done all this work and nothing has really happened. While other people get 1K subscribers in a day, I had to literally, it was like pulling teeth for me to get subscribers. And I was like, what is wrong with me? Like, I started doubting myself and like, okay, maybe I'm just not bringing anything good to the table. Maybe I'm just not worth it. Maybe I should just give up because obviously this is not even yielding any type of results. After all the hours, sweat, blood, tears that I put into this, like, I'm not getting anything out of it. But see, That's when I had to remind myself about what God said about me. That's when I had to remind myself that my path is not like other people's. There's other people that have been on YouTube for many years doing way more than me, that have also never, that also might not have the amount of subscribers they think they should have. There's people that have been on YouTube for long periods of time and not seen, results for years. And when I started feeling like that, I was like, yo, Temi, like, you've been on YouTube for 2 years. First of all, have you even been consistent the whole 2 years? No. You've been in school. You've been doing other things. Like, you've been trying with what, your situation has been. 2, have you really been like putting real work and effort into your content? Yes. But have you been thinking about out of the box ways to reach people? No. Have you really been thinking about different ways to promote yourself on different platforms? Have you been cross-posting? Have you been posting yourself every week? Have you been doing all these things? No. Like, I haven't been doing as much as I could to get my stuff far, because at the end of the day, I still have that anxiety. I still have that fear every once in a while. And I still have that lack of self-confidence in myself, pertaining my content and pertaining what I'm trying to do. So like I said, it's a marathon, not a sprint. It's a journey. You have to definitely build that confidence in yourself, but it isn't an overnight process. Rome wasn't built in a day. Your confidence will not be built in a day. And I'm talking about content creating, but obviously there's so many other things for people to not be confident in. Let's say you're still in school, you might not have confidence in your ability to get good grades. You might not have confidence in your ability to do X, Y, or Z. There's so many things that you can lack confidence in, not just this social media stuff or being yourself, The main reason why I started my channel was to give people a space and opportunity to show up as their authentic self, and also to impact, inspire, and just give people reasons to smile. I believe that in showing up as my authentic self, I will hopefully encourage other people to do the same. And that's kind of why I started this. That is my why. That is why I'm doing this. That's why I do the most, why I go through all this stress just in my own little corner, in my own little 500, or I don't even have 500 yet. In my own little place where I am, the little group of people that I'm impacting, I want to be doing something positive. I want to be affecting people positively. Because if not, why am I doing it? Number 3 is basically just what I kind of just said, which is that confidence isn't grown overnight. You don't just gain confidence by just dreaming one night that I'll get confidence and then I have it. There's days when you don't feel confident. There's times when you're just like, nah, this ain't for me. I can't do this. The devil is telling me I can't do this. My friends are telling me I can't do this. Like, the outside world is just telling me that I'm not the kind of person built for this. And you really have to push back, and you really have to continue to train your mind and train your thoughts to be positive, to think about what you think about you. Some people don't think positively about themselves. And I think that's really where self-confidence, the lack of self-confidence really stems from. It's just when people don't think about themselves in a certain way, they can't see themselves being or appearing a certain way to other people, because you don't even feel like that for yourself. So you idealize other people's lives and their situation, what they're going through, not even knowing what they're really going through inside. But you're not even 100% there for yourself. You're not even feeling yourself. You're not even confident in yourself. And that is why people really lack confidence. But it doesn't happen in a day. It doesn't happen overnight. It is something that you have to work on intentionally. I put myself out there. I made a YouTube channel. I decided to be on social media and try to be a potential content creating brand, whatever, influencer. That is something that I want to do. This is like something that is a passion, and it's a hobby, but it's also a passion for me because I like to reach people. I'm still an introvert, I'm still a little Temi. When you see me outside, I don't know. I'm just kidding. I'm still a people person as well. I think I'm just like really good at being both now. But this is something that I did because I wanted to put myself out there. I wanted to grow. Growth looks like different things for different people. Growth happens differently on a different time frame for everybody. So mine took, roughly 2-3 years for me to really feel like, okay, I'm really getting somewhere in my confidence. I'm really getting somewhere in my growth. Meanwhile, it might take longer for you. It might take shorter for you. But I just promise you that if once you intentionally work on your confidence and working on building yourself up, your life will change. Opportunities will come. People will surprise you. This world will surprise you. God will surprise you with what He'll do for you. As a confident person who likes to spread positivity, God has opened so many doors for me. God has just given me so many opportunities that I didn't feel like I deserved, which can sometimes lead to imposter syndrome. But that's another topic for another video. But I'm just saying that if you're bringing out positivity into the world, God will definitely bless you, and people will notice. I get messages from people all the time talking about how they think that I'm just, they really like what I said in the video, or they think that I'm really positive and I'm just good energy. That is like one of the best compliments to me, for someone to say I'm good energy and I'm confident, because, it's a journey, man. Like, life is a journey. Stuff, there's ups and downs to life. I've definitely been through ups and downs in life, but God has ultimately blessed me and my family so much that it's like I have to be positive. I have to spread love. I have to spread light, because that's just what I feel like my purpose is in life. So guys, I really hope that this little video on confidence, this little motivational speech, low-key, like, I don't know who I think I am sometimes. I feel like I got so deep that I wasn't even like trying to get that deep. But guys, I really love this. I really love doing this. I really love talking with y'all. I really hope that you were feeling it. I hope that you resonated with it. I hope that some of it helps you. And let me know in the comments if there's anything that you really resonated with, or if there's anything that, you struggle with and you would like to share with me. I really like to interact with you all on a personal level. You can also follow me on Instagram, message me there. I just really, I really think that starting a YouTube channel really, really impacted my life positively, putting myself out there. I've grown so much. I've literally grown so much as a person, and it's really, really amazing. And I know that people watching me as well find it amazing, and I just find it amazing, and I just find life amazing. Honestly, with all this going on, it's hard to really see the positive side of things, but I just thank God that God has given me joy. God has given me a reason to wake up every day. It's hard out here, quarantine, we all sad, but we're getting through it. We're gonna get through it. We're gonna come out victorious, y'all. Period. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Before I go, I want to do a little shameless plug to this product that I posted on my story, and I also want to talk about it a little bit here too. So if you have been suffering with your brows, there's this product on Amazon called Flawless Brows, Finishing Touch Flawless Brows, and it is basically a hair removal tool that's electronic and that you can use to shape your brows. It has honestly been amazing for me, because I just have not been able to go to the threading salon due to quarantine, and I just didn't want to learn how to thread myself. I actually did attempt to learn, but I couldn't. And it has really been clutch. It has been so clutch. That's why I'm telling everybody about it, and a bunch of my friends today bought it because of me. So I just wanted to extend the invitation to all of you on YouTube, because I know I might have some people here that may not follow me on Instagram, which you should. My name is right there. Follow me. But yes, if you are interested, it's on Amazon. It's like $15. It's a great tool. I honestly recommend it. I'm gonna put my affiliate link in my description. Yes, the affiliate link means that I will get a cut of the money. I'm being transparent with y'all, but I do feel like I'm someone who likes to put people on. That's naturally how I am. So, help me help you, help me help you. I'm gonna be sharing things every once in a while that I got on Amazon, just so I can get a little bag from it too. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope it affected you positively. I hope that you learned something from it, and just go out there, be beautiful, be positive. I really want to make sure that I'm being intentional about spreading positivity on my channel, not just fun and vibes and fashion or whatever, but I actually want to be making people feel good about themselves. So please let me know if you have any other topics that you would like me to discuss, whether it's this type of format, whether I'm just talking, or whether it's advice, whatever you guys want. I am here to provide it for you. So thank you guys so much. I'm just so happy. I don't know. Anyway guys, bye.